Hi there guys and gals, this is Barbie Figueroa with RiseMarketingAndDesign.com, and thank you so much for watching my video. So in today's video, I want to speak directly to the freelancers out there, whether you are designing websites for extra cash, or you're setting up people's emails, or you're doing something where you are working for clients and you may be on that month-to-month grind looking for client to client and kind of like not sure how you're going to fill that income gap that a lot of us as freelancers, we struggle with. If you are in that feast or famine, up and down, and you are just not gaining ground in your business, and you are just not, commanding the kind of money that you are hoping to make, or you find yourself at the end of the month, you finish with a project, and now you are in the second month, and now you're trying to hustle for more clients because there's no more money coming in. If that sounds like you, then I want you to make sure you pay attention to this video, because what I want to do in this video is not only do I want to give you a few tips that will help you make more money with the current clients you have, but I also want to share with you how I closed that income gap that kept me frustrated, it kept me worried, and honestly just downright miserable while I was on that month-to-month client treadmill. So if you want to hear some ways to help you start making more money from your existing clients and kind of close that monthly income gap as you go from project to project, then keep on watching. Alright guys and gals, again, my name is Barbie Figueroa with RiseMarketingAndDesign.com. Please take just one little moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I would truly appreciate that. Alright guys and gals, so let me share with you a little bit about my background. First of all, I'm a mom, and back in the day, after I kind of quit the corporate world, I was working 9 to 5 in the construction industry. I found out I was pregnant with my first son, so I wanted to figure out a way to stay home. Well, as you can imagine, it's not easy to do, okay? But I started out with an at-home job where I was answering phones for big companies as an at-home operator, which was kind of advanced for its time back then, because I'm talking almost 20 years ago. But thank God I had that ability to be able to take on that job, do the training so that I can stay home. But anyway, as my baby started to grow, he's got noisier, and I couldn't just be quiet in a quiet room answering calls. So one thing led to another. I ended up, selling on eBay. Didn't really work out, but what I realized was sellers that were having success were branding their stores. They had a look, a theme, whatever, to their stores, and that was helping them make more money. And so I decided to fiddle with Photoshop, like a lot of us do, I think, in the beginning. A lot of us are self-taught, right? And I started to fiddle around with Photoshop. I realized that I could do it, that I could make it work, and I just started to design eBay stores. And what would you know, I was able to finally create some real income online designing websites for people. And so it progressed. I started doing eBay stores, and then it progressed to doing like websites for like network marketers. I also did some for some Hollywood actors. I mean, it was going pretty well. My biggest problem was a few things. Number one, I was constantly undercharging. I was definitely not valuing myself. I mean, I was building websites for like $200 or $300. Now, mind you, it was in the very beginning and I didn't have a lot of experience, but as time went on and I got more experience and I really understood what the value of a website was as far as helping a client make more money online, which is what really they want to do, I still kept charging the same amount of money. I was afraid to charge more money. So then I got stuck in this loop of signing up clients. So I would sign up maybe 1, 2 clients. I was charging the same thing, so I would have to do double the work for the same pay that somebody else was probably making with only one job. And so I was on that constant treadmill. And what happened was, and I know that a lot of you have gone through this, if you're not going through it right now, is that because you're undervaluing yourself and you are undercharging, you are attracting clients that, you know, they take advantage of you. Let me just put it out there. Now, it's our own fault, because when you're pricing things too low and you're undervaluing yourself, you're going to start attracting clients that know how good you are, and they know that you're cheap. So they tend to take advantage of you. And then you feel even worse about yourself, right? You're like putting your heart and your soul into a project. You didn't get paid enough for it. The client wants you to continue to do more stuff for them, and they don't even say, hey, how much would you charge me if... So I think we all go through that, and it is all a learning experience, and it's all about learning business and stuff like that. And this is all part of the process as we learn and grow as entrepreneurs, learning how to value ourselves, learning how to charge correctly for what service we're providing and the outcome that it's actually creating for the client. So I learned the hard way because I was really struggling a lot. And so a lot of people say that you know, what we do isn't personal, but it is, because when you are a creative person and you are building a website that is really going to help somebody, you know, make money and make their dreams come true, that they're paying for our creativity, and they're paying for our knowledge, and they're paying for our expertise, right? So if we're undercharging, then we are selling ourselves short, and we're going to continue to attract the people who know they're getting a heck of a bargain because you haven't decided to charge more yet. So I was battling the fear, okay, of charging more, because in my mind, even though I knew what I was doing was worth more than what I was charging, the fear of charging more and not having enough clients, right? Because I figured, oh, if I charge cheap, I'll get a lot of clients. But then you get a lot of clients that they're not the ideal clients, okay? And then if you charge more, you're afraid that you're not going to get any more clients, right? So the reason that I'm making this video for you today is because I was at a crossroads, right? I was like, okay, I either have to charge more, or I have to expand my business and grow my business to have more clients so that I can make more money, or I have to find a way to like close that income gap and make more residual income every single month. Well, for me, growing a web design agency was not something that I really wanted to do, at least at the time. I did not want to have to oversee a bunch of other designers. I didn't want really to be like a manager. That just didn't seem like something that I wanted to do. I didn't want to be a project manager. So that was out. And then I did finally recognize that what I was doing had value. I realized that as time went on, I wasn't just building websites, I started to build lead converting websites. So one of the things that I'm going to advise you to do is whatever you're doing now, okay, whatever kind of website or whatever project you're doing now, how can you take it to the next level? How can you increase your own skill set so that when you give your client the amount that you're going to charge them, it is justified with the results they're going to get. For example, there's a difference between a website that is just to look good on the internet, kind of like a business card, and then there's a difference between that kind of website and a website that actually helps a client do marketing and generate leads and build a list. There's more involved in that. Now you're not just dealing with branding and design, now you're dealing with lead conversion. So you are talking about copywriting, you're talking about you know, having an offer that converts to people generating leads so that these clients' phone starts to ring, and that has value in it. And to be honest with you, at the time that I decided to just kind of like stop working for clients, I still wasn't really charging what I should have been charging, because here's what you need to understand. When you are charging anyone for anything, you can't just look at the job. You have to look at what is the end result for the client, right? So if you are creating something that's going to help them get results, you have to calculate that into what you're charging. That's number one. But this video isn't about telling you what to charge. That's just not my area of expertise. What I did get from this experience, which is what I want to share with you, is that there's a good chance that right now you are completely undervaluing yourself, you're undercharging, and if you want to get better clients, then you have to really sit down and write down what is it exactly that you're doing for the client and how is this going to help them get results, which leads to my next point. Okay, this video was inspired by a girl who is now on my digital marketing team, which I will tell you a little bit more about in just a second. Now, this girl was a freelancer as well. She was doing work for clients, and you know, the company that I'm aligned with is a digital marketing platform. So we have a website builder, we have email marketing autoresponders, we have all the digital marketing tools that you could ever need to build websites for clients or for yourself, or build sales funnels, etc. So this girl on my team, she messaged me because she was going to sell her client on an autoresponder service, which our company provides at a super low cost, and she was going to do their email marketing. But she was also going through the fear of charging more or getting them to actually commit to getting on a monthly plan with our company. We provide, you know, the hosting, the web services, all that stuff, right? So here is what I want to share with you, which is what I shared with her, which is what inspired this video. At some point, if you are going to continue working for clients as a freelancer, you have to recognize your value. That's number one. And even though it may take you a little bit more time, maybe you're not quite there yet charging what you're worth, okay? Here's how you can start making a little more money right now, all right? Now, my girl who's on my team, she had a fear of asking them to, you know, commit to a monthly website hosting plan inside of our company, because it was an extra charge from what the original job was. So this is what I told her. You have to, as a freelancer, if you are good at what you do, you are providing value, and you are getting results for your client, okay? You have got to get out of the mindset that you're just a worker, and you have to start seeing yourself as a consultant. And that's my dog Cooper. You've probably seen him throughout the video. So anyway, so you have to make that mental transition from worker to you're like a consultant, because more than likely you actually know a lot more about what you're doing than your client does, right? So how you position what you're doing to your client will make the difference of whether they pay more or not, okay? So let me give you a scenario. You're just a worker, you're just doing a task, you're just, you know, connecting an autoresponder, getting it together, and boom, the job is done, okay? That's just a worker. However, a consultant is going to say, you know, we're going to connect your email, but I recommend that when you do your emails that you know, brand yourself in your emails, because this is going to create more authority and trust, etc. And if you'd like, what we can do is we can add a little more, you can add to this package that you're purchasing from us, and we can actually brand your emails so that they do look professional when they go out. Boom. They're like, oh, wait, you've just advised me on how I can take my business to the next level with something so simple. I'm going to be willing to pay for that. You see what I'm saying? So you have to get out of that worker mindset and shift into that consultant mindset. Even if you are the one doing the work, okay? You have got to get into more of a consultation mind frame, because chances are you do know more than your client. So that is one of the first things you have to do. You have to get out of the worker mindset and get into a consultation mode. It is just a little shift. It's owning what you know how to do, okay? The second thing I'm going to advise you is that you align yourself with a company that will pay you residually for the work that you're already doing. So for example, what I did was, since I was always struggling on that month-to-month grind, what I did was I tried to align myself with affiliate programs that would pay me money when I would use these products or services with my clients. For example, I would align with a WordPress theme that paid me commissions, and then I would use that WordPress theme to do the job for my client, so I would make a little extra money. The money was kind of random though, because, you know, I mean, you're not always going to have a client who's going to use that theme. So, but still, it was a little extra money. So the only way that I could find to make a residual income was to align with a hosting company, a software as a service that my client needs to use, so that I can, once the project is done, continue to bill them so that I can make that residual income. Now, what some people do is they'll align with like HostGator, for example, and they'll become a reseller. I really don't like that route. There's not a lot of money in it, and there's too much responsibility in it. I don't know. It's just not for me. But the company that I'm aligned with, it is a digital marketing software company, and we do have a website builder. It's a lot like Wix. It's actually called BuilderAll. And so that company allows us to provide services for clients, but once the project is over, you're still making that residual income. So as you're making money with your clients, as you're making more money with the same client, once you've taken that consultant role, right? Now when you're done with the project, they're still on a plan. They're on a $29.99 a month plan, and that pays you, 30% commission, or they're on a business plan so they can use all of our tools, and that'll earn you a 30% commission, 100% commission on the first sale. So now you start to ease up that gap. You start to close that gap so that a year from now, you have so many clients on that monthly plan that now you don't have to take as many clients. So anyway, I truly hope that that helps you. If you're a freelancer right now and you are struggling to make more money, the first thing you have to do is you need to analyze your business. You need to analyze your skill set. What is it that you are actually doing for your client? And where is it that you can increase your skill set so you can provide more value to the client, which, by the way, the client is really looking for results. So the reason they're building a website is because they think it's going to make them more money. They think it's going to help them make more money, more sales, get their phone to ring. Okay? So once you understand that their end goal is to make more money, get more customers, now you can position your offers to make sure they get that result. And now you can charge more and position your offer in a way where they're going to see the value, and they're going to see you as someone who's consulting them rather than just a little worker bee. You understand? I hope that helps. So if you also want to learn more about the digital marketing platform that I'm aligned with, and you are out there doing freelance work and you want to start closing that residual income gap and start using our tools, we have website builders, funnel builders, autoresponders, and it's all included for one low price. And if you get on the business plan, that makes you a qualified reseller, and you can start getting clients in the door, putting them on this digital marketing platform, and start earning residual income well after you finished the project. By the way, just to wrap it up in a nice little bow, my girl not only went out there and talked to the client and positioned herself as a consultant, as I told her, but she was able to close them on upgrading their emails. She was able to close them on signing up for our digital marketing platform, and she closed them on building a website for them, all with the same digital marketing platform. And once she's done, now month to month to month to month, she's still going to get paid residually for that job that she did today, because she's using our digital marketing software. So if you don't want to go the agency route, and if you don't want to take on too many clients on a monthly basis, and you really want to start creating more residual income so that in a year or two you're going to just have so much residual income that now you can choose the kind of clients you want to work with, or just retire from working with clients altogether and then just work on supporting them month to month, then take a look at the link right below this video. Check out my Builderall links to learn more. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me on my Facebook business page, which I will put right here below this video. So anyway, this has been Barbie Figueroa with RiseMarketingAndDesign.com. Please, if you got value from this video, if you got an aha moment, if it helped you, please go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel. Make sure to hit that notification bell if you want to be alerted the next time that I upload a video to my YouTube channel. So with that being said, again, this is Barbie Figueroa with RiseMarketingAndDesign.com, and I will see you on another video. Bye!